All right, guys, let's take a look at the Oris Pro Pilot with the caliber 400 in it. These are limited edition. There's only 1,000 of these. This is the Coulson limited edition. That's the aviation, the largest aviation corporation that deals with putting out fires. So that's why the dial looks like it does. Kind of like embers, fiery red. So not only is it a collaboration watch, which is Oris is known for doing, but they used a special 3D printing technique with carbon material to make the case, and then you have titanium bezel, crown, and the case back. So pretty dang awesome. Also very light, only weighs 66 grams. Love the strap. I believe this is titanium as well. Yeah, it says it is. The seatbelt style, aviation seatbelt style clasp there. Absolutely love that. Incredibly comfortable on wrist, and I'll show you that in a moment. Let's get into the size of this. From side to side, like from here to here, it's a 40 mil watch. It looks and maybe presents a little bit larger than a 40, maybe looks more like a 41. That's just because you have so much dial exposed, but it wears like a 40 by 49 because that's what the lug to lug is 49. The thickness is only 12.5 millimeter, and that is including the double dome sapphire crystal with AR coating. And then you have 20 millimeter lug width, and you have a 7 millimeter screw down crown, keeping the 100 meter water resistance on this thing. Price tag. Yeah, you're probably not going to like that. It's $4,500, but it's limited edition, special construction, and it has the caliber 400, which is an in-house movement and carries along with it a 10-year warranty. That's pretty dang awesome when it comes to industry standards regarding movements. That is, it's pretty impressive, really. And they regulate it and everything like that. 5-day power reserve, insane power reserve. Also, I played around with the time setting on this. You know, some of the earlier 400s, when you push the crown back in, the minute hand would jump. I can't get this one to do it. So, and there's ways to set it that it's not an issue anyway, but they must have changed something because it doesn't do it. It's a clean set on this one. So let's zoom in on this guy, take a closer look at the dial. As I do that, I have to say big thanks to Nick over at Exquisite Timepieces in Naples, Florida. I'll put a link in the description. They are an authorized dealer for Oris, and they have many in stock, so definitely hit them up. I'm not sure how many of these they have because, like I said, there's only 1,000 being made totally, and that's going to be spread out amongst all of the Oris authorized dealers. This is number, should I tell you? I'm not going to tell you. It's on the Caseback. When we look at the Caseback, you figure it out. But it is numbered. I'll say that. It is numbered so you know exactly what model you have. You have applied indices, nice stark white contrast to that orangish red that kind of changes in tones. It's a deeper, darker up here, and then it kind of lightens up as you transition to the bottom. You have a black date wheel with white printing as well. Very easy to read, stark white, framed and then loomed handset with a black center stack and then a black seconds hand with a white tip. Nice signed crown. Look at the finishing on that. The way they 3D printed the case gives it a lot of dynamic. I really like that. And I know some people might kind of not be into it. I'm definitely into it, and I look forward to seeing more 3D printed cases in this fashion. Oris obviously has it down pat here. Maybe some other manufacturers will do it as well. But if Oris does it and maybe puts a more affordable movement in it so I can actually buy it, or if the price somehow comes down on the 400, which I don't think it will because it's a pretty spectacular movement. But it is hard to pallet, $4,500 price tag on this. But if it's in your budget, definitely look at this thing because it is a special watch and it's very cool. And seriously, the wearability on these Oris Pro Pilots is just phenomenal. Even if you go get the you know, the ones with the Salida or something in it, and you get this strap with this buckle system, yeah, hands down, great wearable option. I think I had a bronze one on the show a long time ago. I fell in love with that one. That bronze one's awesome. All right, here's a look at the case back. You do have a display case back, so you can take a look at that awesome in-house movement. Has twin barrels. That's how they get that massive 5-day power reserve. You can see the limited edition number, and it is labeled with the collaboration and limited edition. It is red backed, which is kind of Oris's corporate color, because remember they used to do red rotors. This case, maybe it's their corporate color, maybe it's just tying in with the red dial, but I do like that. You know how like Breitling does like the yellow backed on there? That's their corporate color. I love it when brands use their corporate color implemented subtly into other aspects of the watch. Again, some people don't care. I dig it. Let's pop this on wrist, and then we'll close out with a Lume shot. Absolutely love. I got to show you how this clasp system works too. It's very easy. You just kind of... Oh, and there's no holes here. It's infinitely adjustable too. So that is another thing that is awesome. And you can do it on the fly. It's not that bad to do. But that just clips down, and then it's easy to release. And there's a taper to that strap as well. But crazy comfortable on wrist. Great looking watch. All right. To release it, it actually says lift right on there. You just lift that up, and it just pops open. Just like that. All right. I'm going to give it a quick blast with the UV light for the full effect. Probably wasn't necessary, but it is BGW9, and I want to make sure we get a good clear picture of it. So there you go. Nice, clear, legible watch. The hour minute hand, brightly illuminated, and all those applied indices and the markers around the perimeter. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next video.